Chains by Boss. Chains by Boss is now the official sponsor of the Cowboy Up podcast. If you need your custom cowboy chains, you go to Chains by Boss. You can find them on any of your social media. You can find them on TikTok, Chains by Boss on TikTok. You can find them also on Instagram, Chains by Boss, and you can also find them on Facebook. Chains by Boss will deliver the hottest new cowboy chains for you, and we recognize them as our official Cowboy Podcast sponsor. Thanks. And always, Dallas Cowboys for life. Peace.
I know that's a cliche, but we must win. We will win. Win is the name of the game.
Check it out.
From Stop 6, Texas, it's the big fella. It's Dallas Cowboy Chris. And from the 915, El Paso, Texas, it's 21, Armando. 21. And from the capital city of Texas, Austin, the Hill Country, is our man, Retrofit Sports. It's Rue. And from the great state of Arizona, he's Mikey. 520.
Stephen A. Smith will admit this team right here is legit, cause this is our year. This is our year. No wonder they be hating, cause this is our year. This is our year. This is our year. It's time to finish this fight, cause this is our year. The name of the game is win, we them Cowboys. First down, second down, we them Cowboys. Third down, touchdown, we them Cowboys. Everybody over here be some Cowboys. We be die hard, we be die hard, we be that blue.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Cowboy fans, what is cracking? What is cracking? It's another game day. When I tell you it's a game day, it's a game day. Hey, you know, it's a game day for me because, you know, every time it's a game, Chris always end up at the grocery store just buying a bunch of shit he don't need. so that's what. So I know it's a game day because
I'm gonna tell you what store it is too. Tom Thumb, baby.
Well,
oh no, it's not all.
It used to be Tom Thumb when I was in Arlington. Now here is called King Supers. King Supers is owned by Kroger's. Okay, so you know, hey man, we was. I woke up early this morning and I was like, man, it's game day, so I need to go get my refreshments, meaning beer, something to snack on, meaning wings, you know, and then I said, well, I might well make the wife some breakfast. So made the wife breakfast. I say, hey man, we're gonna get this day cracking. So man, we see who slid through what I always say, the back door, not door, door. It's our man Mikey 520. What's up, Mike?
What up, Bubba? Just spreading the word, you know, getting the groups involved. So that's been taking a little bit. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. We got to figure out our Mountain Standard times, but I'll figure it out. How we doing?
Well, you know, everybody understand it, but one person of the group, Armando's on Mountain Time. I'm on Mountain Time. Your ass is on Mountain Time. It's no big deal.
I'm on Arizona Mountain Time. I'm on CPT.
Say, I don't understand why we got to go through this every dang week, but we still love you. 21, what you got going on today? How was your day going today, brother?
It's good, big fella. It's a good day. You know, we went and got some grub already, so we already grubbed on some Peter Piper pizza today.
You have no idea.
Peter Piper pizza.
Hell yeah.
You have no idea.
You can't say that 10 times fast.
Right? What's crazy, big fella, is that for some reason, I always think that you're still in Dallas, man. It's crazy. Right? But hey, we ready to talk some preseason. We got the Gatorade flowing, so it's on and popping. And like you said, Mikey slid in through the back door.
Back
He's
door.
here. He's on
I can't jump
Arizona
through the
time, which is
damn
always
window.
about 10 minutes behind.
We love him though. We love. I don't give a damn if he's 58 minutes late. As long as I see him, I'm happy. As long as I see him, I'm happy. Pete, what's up, man? Hey, my man, my guy, my man, Henry Philly Finest. What's up, man?
What's up, Henry?
Henry.
Henri.
Much love, Henry. That need to be a guest on my conversation with Chris too. 'Cause Henry got a story for your ass, y'all.
Yeah.
So hey, Henry, I'm gonna have to give you a holler after the show, man. We may have to discuss some things, man. We may have to hook up something. All right, man. Well, let's get into this damn preseason game versus those hated Las Vegas Raiders. Like Mondo say, hey, fuck the Raiders.
Honestly, I wouldn't want to give them any kind of damn credit. These Fallon miscreant people, we pay them no mind.
This
Like
who? Miss who?
no mind at all, at all. They be reaching, they be trying to talk like they're at our level, and it's a sad thing. It's like it's like a very very fat man trying to do gymnastics. It's sad.
So man, you ain't gotta talk. You ain't gotta talk about my personal life. Me doing gymnastics. All right, man. I thought that was between the fellas. You ain't gotta let the masses
Hey,
know.
how was the blue chew? I knew it was your wife's birthday this week. You know what I mean? You still achy? You put in that work?
You stupid as shit. You stupid.
Hey,
Hey,
you said you wanted to dabble. We could dabble.
hey. I didn't have no damn blue chew. We here to talk about the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
Hey, but on a quick note, Blue Chew, if you're listening, we wouldn't mind a sponsorship. Shout out to Blue Chew.
Man, this is where our show has come to, fellas. You know, we're talking about blue chews and shit now. Anyway, maybe
we fit the demographic, sir. We fit
hey, that's
the
right. That's right. Maybe our damn quarterback, second, third string quarterback need to take one today. Anyway, let's get into this game, fellas. They like last week, man. You know, I was looking forward to seeing Mozzie and Trey play, but we know Mozzie is out today. He didn't even make the trip to Las Vegas. He's out. They said he had a allergic reaction to something. I don't know what he had the allergic reaction to.
A double team.
We're gonna raise up off Mozzie. Okay, he had an allergic reaction. He didn't make the trip. So since Mozzie's is not there, I guess we're gonna see the rookie from Kentucky a lot today. What do y'all think about the defensive line going into this game?
I mean, we get to see the depth, right? We get to see the depth that's behind. So it's definitely I guess that's what we got to look out for today. Mozzie out for that allergic reaction. I mean, that's the only specifics we got. I don't think he even traveled with the team.
No, he's still in Cali.
But who is what's his name? The one behind him?
We got Rogers. We got Phillips, which we just acquired.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he dresses out. Of course, they put Golston there. It's see who's there, and then the guy that just got in trouble for hitting the was it Huggins?
Yeah.
Got in practice for hitting the damn intern.
Yeah.
So,
is that who he hit? Was an intern?
Yeah, it was an intern.
I thought it was a coach. I thought it was funny as hell. I was like,
I think he did too, but I guess it was the arm extension that got him out. So you know the world we live on.
Oh man,
it's a little sensitive, but we get to see the depth. We get to see the depth that's behind Mozzie and what we're working with, right? Because we've talked about it on this show extensively that we're light in that area, right? So we get to see that. But hey, we're in the Sin City, and it's time to take over.
Hey. But you gotta like what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like seriously, they don't want to get caught in the same predicament we got last year. Me and Chris, we're saying it too. We're blue in our face last year about our linebackers. Our
Yeah.
linebackers, our linebackers, our linebackers since camp, and they never addressed it. Never addressed it. They are not letting happen to us this year what happened last year with our linebacker situation. And you got to give them props. As much as everybody shits on the front office because they don't know what they're doing, they know exactly what the hell they're doing.
Yeah. Let's see, St. Louis Joe is in the house. Hey man, anybody today, man, this is straight interactive show today. So if you want to jump in, man, give us your 2 cents, man. Always hit the link,
You know
man.
what? St. Louis Joe has never got on. It'd be nice to see his man cave in the background and to see his pretty face. He was a part of our last trip together, and him and his wife were a joy to have. So
Hey, that's my man. Yeah, y'all need to visit the cave in St. Louis, man. It ain't nothing like it. When he say Jerry World North, it's truly Jerry World. He got autographed jerseys all around. He got fat heads. Yeah, one of the fat heads I gave him. Down there, he got a cowboy rug, the stadium, all that stuff, man. My man Joe be throwing down.
I'm working on mine.
I'm
working on mine, Joe.
Hey, and then forget what my man said on TikTok about Red's barbecue, because Joe will defend him, man. Joe's still upset about old boy dogging out St. Louis food up there. He was quite upset about that. But anyway, Mikey, so this is start number 2 for he should be starting it. Is Cooper starting it, or is it Trey Lance starting today? Is Trey gonna start today?
I think Trey's gonna take the whole game.
But that's what we want, right? We want that. So 21. Will we see an improvement this week with Trey, or is it gonna be status quo, the same thing we saw last week?
I think that's the I want to say the elephant in the room, right? Mm-hmm. I think that's the big question for everybody is what is Trey Lance gonna do this week, right? We all saw the backlash that he got last week from Cowboys world, right? Where it's like pretty much, hey, we need to sign Dak because this is not the quarterback that we want for the future, right? So, I'm pretty sure that everybody's like, okay, all eyes are on him. He needs to look more comfortable. He didn't look comfortable last week. He needs to look decisive. He needs to, not hold that ball. So I'm hoping we see a little bit more Trey Lance and and some improvement because, what we saw last week, wasn't a no-go, and Minnesota's needing a quarterback right now. I know they signed Matt Corral or they signed somebody, but I wouldn't mind getting a 4th-round pick back.
Yeah. So Mikey, I'm not gonna lead you in this question. I want you to just walk in on your damn self. What are you expecting out of Trey tonight?
I expect that. Well, look, where he struggled the most was against the blitz.
Yeah.
Period. In the story, you could see the numbers. Every time they blitzed him, he got rattled. He was frazzled. And then not against the blitz, he wasn't reading coverages right. I think they're going to protect him a little bit. We need to see, and this is Mondo's favorite subject, we need to see more out of this run game because we can't just give all this time to this kid. Obviously, they did that now. We got to break this in sections, and we need to see what we have out of that running back room and who we can rely on. I think Deuce is going to get he's dressed, and Deuce is going to get a fair amount of carries and see what we do with him because honestly, he's on the fence. As much as Mike Cowboy Corner says he's the feel good story of the Cowboys. Well, he needs to justify that and put the reason why we got him back on our minds, right? Because we have enough gadget guys, so he needs to be the top gadget guy, or he's not going to be a part of this roster, or he's going to be a part of the practice squad. And we need to see what's going on with our running back room. But as far as Trey is concerned, they're going to use that to protect him, to set up what he can do, and baby him a little bit, a pacifier.
Now, this question, man, and Mikey, I want you to go first, then 21. Okay. Man, watching these preseason games today, when you see Patrick Mahomes on the field throwing behind the back passes, when you see Russell Wilson out there playing, you see Tua out there
Saw
playing.
Tua throw a dime.
So, do y'all like the Cowboys' practice of not playing Dak or their number one starters like Micah and everything? So Mikey, do you like this practice that the Cowboys don't play their top maybe 10 players?
Well, the Cowboys and the Rams had the luxury of playing each other again in the scrimmages in practice. Good thing that Thousand Oaks and Oxnard is close to each other. Where our fortunate, and I hate to freaking be happy about any kind of Niners being riddled with injuries, but the 49ers got riddled with injuries. They're supposed to have scrimmage and practices with the Rams. That didn't happen. So the Cowboys got another round of practices with the Rams. So essentially they've had this a 3-round goal, 3 different days just dedicated to that. And you know what? If that's where they go hard and that's their new preseason, and that's what we all know what it is now, then I'm good with it. I'm good with it. If they didn't have that luxury, then yes, let them have 1 or 2 series, but that gives them extra snaps with live action and number ones. And now they could use these preseason games for the guys that they need to sharpen, the guys that they need to see, and really evaluate who's going to be on this roster. So I think we're just in a fortunate situation considering the circumstances that fell in our lap.
Well, I got a follow-up question to that though. Just about every team except for 2 have joint practices and they still play their big guys.
But we got 2 extra ones, big fella. So we got extra ones out of us. So we had that fortunate circumstance.
I guess what I'm saying is live action practice and game practice, we all know is totally different. We know that, man. We all play ball. So 21, do you like this practice that the Cowboys do?
I'm like in the middle. I don't mind it. I don't mind that they don't play them. You know what? But then something in me is like, okay, maybe if they get 1 series in, maybe the last preseason game, and only because we have that Tony Romo trauma, right? Yeah. We all saw what happened, but I mean, we all saw what happened. What quarterback we got after that, right? So it's like I'm mixed, right? I like seeing these new guys. Well, we get to see what's up next, So I'm for not playing them, but I'm also for playing them like the last preseason game, getting them a trial run because they need to get some sort of a rhythm. I want to see a rhythm going before you're going into that first game. You want to see that motion, right? And like you said, big fella, we all know it's not practice and whether it's a scrimmage game and a live action game, it's totally different. It's totally different, right?
Yeah, because this is why you see a lot of fights in training camp against other teams because they trying to turn up the intensity to equal a game, right? They doing this to equal a game and everything like that. And dude, I'm on the fence too.
Yeah.
I really do. I mean, because it's some things, man, that really need to be answered. And the only way you can answer those is playing the game, right? So I don't want to be answering these questions in week 3 or week 4. I want the answers now going into the season. Okay, this is what my starters need to work on and we need to focus on, right? So that's why I'm kind of torn. I know exactly what you're saying, Mikey, and I agree about the mixed practices. I agree with you, okay? But it's just something about the real thing, okay?
And then so the collective bargaining agreement has reduced full padded practices. So the first 3 games are essentially like preseason games. As much as we hate to say that, as much as us as fans pay full prices and they do count, That's what it is, and that's what the NFL has turned this into, considering they took away one preseason game where we don't even see some of the players that would make the teams. The Terrell Davises, think about the players that made rosters because of that extra fourth game. So that's what the Cowboys are doing, and we're still trying. We know Dak Prescott is Dak Prescott. We know that, right? We know Zach Martin is Zach Martin. Right. We need to find out about Guyan. He's playing. We need to find out about BB. He's playing. If Mozzie didn't have the allergic reaction, he would be playing. The right guys we need to know about are going to be on the field. So that's where I counter that. And playing football, you get in football shape. But like I said, it's all the same to every team. Because everybody's dealt the same amount of cards.
Yeah, I was trying to find the active and inactive list. I can't find it.
I know Mikey brought up the running back room a little bit earlier, and that's one of the guys that I'm looking for is Deuce and Royce Freeman. I think I just saw that he was going to be active, right? That he should be active for this game. So Royce Freeman is one of the guys that we ended up picking up in the offseason. I think from the Rams. Was it from the Rams or?
Yeah, he would play for the Rams. Yeah.
He played for the Rams, right? So I do want to see him out there. I want to see what that running back room is going to look like besides Rico Dowdle, right? And that's my dude right there, man, Rico Dowdle, right? But I want to see that Royce Freeman. I want to see some Deuce Vaughn. Maybe we get some Lupke action. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But
because Lupke didn't play last week.
Yeah, he didn't play last week either. So I want to see who's going to be out there for that running back room.
Man, it's a lot of players. Okay, I'm thinking more of this stuff like Lukey and like Turpin. Both Jalen's need to play at wide receiver. I'm not worried about our tight ends. I don't know if Schoonmaker is active this week again. I think he's still on PUP. It's a lot of players, man, that we need to see on the field. Now, last week, a lot of people was not happy about the game. I loved every minute of it because I actually wanted to see everybody out there. I wanted to see a lot of rookies and everything, and people we didn't know about, especially like Nealon. Nealon impressed me. I was really hoping to see Overshown. So now I'm really excited today because we're gonna see even more of them. Because you think about it, Overshown only got maybe 10 snaps.
Yeah.
Nealon got probably about the same amount. And hopefully, I hope they get a whole half this week.
Right.
So we know Diggs ain't going to get no play. We probably ain't going to see Diggs until game one.
You think we'll see him game one, big fella?
I think so. I mean, because he's off the PUP list. So he's been cleared. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if he's off that list, why wouldn't you see him? You know, I just think, other than Dak, I think every starter should play. Right. I mean, honestly, if you're gonna hold out Dak, I don't mind that because we do want to see Trey and what Trey got going if he's improved from week to week. Man, they were talking about on the radio. I don't know if y'all heard this. Maybe it's a rumor, but they were talking about switching that boy's position.
Who's that?
They were talking about switching Trey Lance's position on the radio.
To what?
To wide receiver. Wide receiver. Yep. They was talking about it. And but because one analyst said that Trey Lance is a better Tim Tebow. That's what the analyst said when he broke down Trey Lance tape against the Rams. So when an analyst say he's just a little bit better than Tim Tebow, it's just like you say, man, that's bad. I mean, this is a professional analyst that's been working for NFL teams for years, right? This ain't no hater or just because I'm a Dak guy, because like I said, I want the kid to do well so we can trade him.
Right.
You know, I don't want him to do bad. You know, so I don't want people to think, man, hey man, I want Trey Lance to do bad or anything. No, I want the board to succeed.
Well,
Because go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Think about what Will Greer did in the last game he played as a Cowboy, and they traded him, right? Think about what he was doing, right? When Dak was calling the plays and what Will Greer did. Like we thought for a little bit we were in trouble because he played such a great game.
Right.
Well, then he ended up playing real snaps. It was Cincinnati. He did end the year with Cincinnati, but those are leaps and bounds past what Trey Lance did. And that didn't go far in the regular season, or that didn't translate. So think about how far off this kid is.
Yeah.
Not just his potential, but how far off he is from the field and actually contributing. And there's people hanging their hand on this guy like he's the future. And they're, dude, if they get what they want, they're gonna be crying.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long season.
Dude, they brought this up too, and I want y'all to think about this. They said they believe Trey Lance got some bad advice coming out of college, even though he was a 3rd overall pick, right? He only played 1 year of college ball. One. Okay. And the 1 year he played, of course, they won their as a Division II national championship and everything like that.
But that's North Dakota. Like, that's nothing to frown on, but still.
No, but I want to explain where I'm going. Okay. They said he got bad advice because he wasn't ready then. But because they didn't have that many quarterbacks in the draft, it made him go high. Okay. And since the NFL took away NFL Europe, he said the perfect place for Trey Lance would be USFL. So he can play every game. But the NFL doesn't have minor leagues, kind of like baseball and basketball. Basketball got the D League. Baseball got the minor leagues. The NFL don't have stuff. And see, Trey Lance is that perfect candidate for that. Okay, where he will play regardless. Every game he will play and see if he could get better, and the Cowboys will still own his right.
Yeah. But
since we don't have a situation like that, Trey Lance is a possibility of him getting cut.
Yeah.
It's a strong possibility. If Trey don't show us nothing in these last 2 games, he may get cut.
And we might have just wasted a 4th round pick.
Mikey, go ahead.
Well, and the thing about you're right, he got bad advice because he's a part of the COVID batch, right? Where he got an extra year. Some dudes even got 2 years of eligibility. And this is examples: Michael Penix Jr., Jaden Daniels, who else? Drake May. These are all guys that were in college and took advantage of all those extra snaps. And dude, I ain't gonna say nothing. Jaden Daniels looks good, and that's to my chagrin, because I hated on him because he's a scumdale or whatever. But he looks poised. He looks like he could read a defense, and he could throw the ball with some aggression and with decisiveness, poise.
Right.
Poise. That was a big thing they used to say about Dak Prescott. His poise, and those extra snaps that these COVID guys got served them better to go into the league. Now, some of these guys have like thousands and thousands of snaps before they even get to the league. Trey Lance hasn't even thrown the ball more than 1,000 times,
right?
Since high school,
right?
And those reps matter. That matters. He's just raw talent. Yeah, that's what he is.
St. Louis Joe is off the chain. He said one of these teams tonight, Dak will be starting for next year.
Ain't lying.
Hey, That's for damn sure, ain't it? I hope it's the one in with the star on their helmet. That's the one I'm hoping. But you ain't had to go there, Joe. The Cowboys gonna get off their ass. Jerry just a little slow on the draw, like he ain't as quick as he used to be when he was running through airports picking up gate agents. But anyway, so anybody particular 21 you looking for other than Rico? Because I know you always gonna say Rico. I want you to give me somebody other than Rico.
That center position. I want to see if Cooper Beebe is really if he's gonna start the whole game. Obviously we want our man Brock Hoffman to be the starter, but Mr. Nasty Time, right? Shout out Brock Hoffman and the 8th Round podcast. But we want to see a little bit more out of Cooper. See if we can get some nastiness out of him, which I know he can bring. I mentioned Royce Freeman earlier, right? I want to see Royce Freeman. I want to see if he's going to be out there and show us a little bit more. And Deuce Vaughn. Those are my 3 guys that I really want to watch tonight. And the obvious is that always going to be that number 1 pick too, Tyler Guyton. We want to see how long he's going to be out there and how many snaps he's going to get out there and
Yeah, he should be starting since Chuma Adoga got hurt.
I think who else they got out there? Awesome Richards.
Awesome, but Awesome is a turnstile.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it seems like every time Awesome Richards get out there on the field, our quarterbacks go the other way running for their lives. So, as an offensive lineman at myself, it pisses me off when I see my quarterback running for their life. I don't give a damn which quarterback it is, Mikey, man, who are you looking forward to see? Give me your top 3. Who you looking to see tonight, man?
Oh, I'm gonna say them all.
It's okay if you repeat it.
No, of course, Tyler. We want to see Tyler Guyton improve. We want to see this kid flourish. We want to see shades of what Tyler Smith did and prove us wrong. You know what I mean? Right. Because when he got picked, there was like but that guy. I'll say Nealon. We want to see Nealon. We want to see Overshown. What they do, and a big thing. I'm a DT. I'm tired of getting pushed around the middle, man. We need something. And it sucks that Mozzie's not there, because if we get pushed and Mozzie's not there, then the pundits and everybody's right. And that annoys the shit out of me. I know last week, during the game, I called him Mozzie Charlton. And I bit my tongue a little because then I watched the tape. I did.
That was funny though.
We don't want him to be that though. That sucks for us. It does. It really does. So look at
the big fella. The big fella's getting worked over there.
Oh no, well, it's not against the big fella. It's just a circumstance. It is what it is. Avengers Assemble.
That's my sound bite for me coming out the wall trying to come get your ass. Look, man, don't you ever.
I'm not disrespecting my boss. I just see it like I say it. I feel it. I say it. It comes out. Some fools somewhere call me sensitive because I don't take shit and I just say it off cuff and I don't give a shit. So they're not used to that bullshit. But that's not being sensitive. That's having the balls to say it.
Your sensitive ass. Anyway, you hear me back knowing 21. He talked about my man calling Mozzie Charlton. I told y'all, man, Taco Charlton and gave every Michigan player a bad day. Look, Taco just didn't want to play fucking football, period. Okay. Mozzie want to play. He just need to get his shit together. Okay, that's all it is. Schoonmaker want to play. He just got to get healthy. And Darren Lewis is an animal out there at nickel. So hey, don't let Taco Charlton ruin y'all image of Michigan players for the.
I thought the big fella was about to play the fight song.
Hey, no, I wasn't gonna play the fight song because if I play it, I gotta sing it too. So I got
yeah.
I already did that a couple weeks ago. So
But
I'm sorry, Mikey.
Lewis is a revelation. He's
I,
always been there.
I interrupted you, Mikey. So finish. Did you finish your
No,
top three
I'm
who you
finished.
wanted
I'm
to see?
finished. Like I
Okay,
said,
all right.
guy, and then the BB thing, the BB thing. Dude, I just think that's from up top, for real. I think that's from
Mhm.
up top. Solari, Solari's guy is our guy. You know what I
Right,
mean? But we got to see it. So
right.
Yeah.
you know,
Well, man, I want to see a few people myself. I want to see Nealon because I was really excited about Nealon last week. I want to see more of him. I do want to see Tyler Guyton. I hope he plays the whole first half. I really do. I want to see him the whole time. All right. And then my third person is I want to see, and I know he won't. Let's see if Zeke plays tonight.
Oh, that's a good one. I wonder if he's gonna play.
I actually want to see him play. I
Yeah,
don't even know why he set out. Like he ain't the starting running back.
because he suited up last week
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah. I want to see if I want to put him out there.
I seen him kind of a little zesty with Dak
The
out there.
reason the reason I said though, this 21. This is the reason why I said we're trying to get continuity in this offensive line. You know, every is two new players on the offensive line as starters, right? So if Zeke and Rico are going to be our key running backs, don't you want to see them behind it in some real live action?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about this.
can I ask you guys a question?
Go ahead, Mikey.
Is Zeke better than Derek McFadden was in 2015?
That's a good question.
Is this Zeke right here better than 2015 Derek McFadden?
I'm gonna say yes, and the reason I'm saying yes because nobody could block like Zeke.
Yeah.
Zeke blitz pickup is top tier in the league. If I had to have a running back in the backfield to protect me, I want Zeke. So I think he was a lot better blocker than Darren McFadden. Their running skills at this point now is about the same, but Zeke is a better blocker.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that and I ask for that because we're going back to investing in this line and not being running back centric, but being line centric. Our
Yeah.
line is deep except at the left tackle position, but do we got dogs and we got players?
Right.
We got players, dude. We haven't seen Tyler Smith. We haven't seen Zach Martin. Bass is getting reps. And that doesn't mean Blake Bell. I'm talking about players. We have players. And that's the emphasis with our philosophy, our philosophy for this year. And they're gonna be a little bit arrogant with our line. Now you could put any dude there and they'll flourish.
Right.
They'll flourish. And then when they got Zeke the next year, then that just blew up. But that's where I think they're investing more than the actual running back room.
Yeah. I want to see number 15 make an appearance. I do, man. I just want to see if he well, we know he ain't got that explosiveness since his freshman, his sophomore, and junior year, because that's why we had said that his tires was flat like Tyron Smith was.
No, none of us said that. Y'all said that.
Did you hear that shit? Did you hear that shit?
Real sense of you guys.
Yeah, you did say it. You never said Zeke was done. You never said it.
Oh no, I'm talking about Tyron Smith. I'm talking about Tyron.
Oh, I still think you said that too, but okay. I don't want to go back in the archives because I will dig. That means I have
and
to
you'll dig and say, you know what, Mikey flipped me on Tyron Smith.
Anyway, so in Las Vegas, you know, the, he killed me with that shit. so anybody on the Raiders, man, are y'all looking forward to see? Because the Raiders got a new quarterback. They got a coach for 2 straight years.
They have a coach for 2 straight years.
For 2 straight years, they got a coach.
Bear down.
They lost their running back to Green Bay. I don't even know who their runner is now. Do you anybody remember who that new runner is in for the Raiders?
No, I know they lost Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, and
Addison, Atkinson, Addison, something like that.
Oh crap!
And the only reason I know is because I had one of my drafts and I saw him on one of the draft boards.
Well, I'm like this, you know. The Raiders to me is a practice squad, and I think the Cowboys need to go and beat up the practice squad.
I want to see how that blue and silver is going to look in that stadium. That's what I want to see.
Well,
it's the first time there,
because next year we will be there. I believe regular season game.
Oh, it's a regular season game up there.
I think next season. It's the year that we play them.
Oh, okay. You know,
Mikey says he's gonna be there.
Mikey ain't going. He ain't going. He ain't going.
I'm going.
You're not going.
Sin City, baby.
Boots on the ground.
Restrictions no more.
Boots on the ground. Eric says Dak is our quarterback for the foreseeable future, 3 to 4 years. We'll agree. But St. Louis Joe said one of these teams tonight Dak will be playing for. So, like I say, I hope Boots is right.
Yeah.
So, shit, because I don't need to see him as a Raider improving the silver. Look, we already got to deal with a bunch of Raider fans already. Somebody explain this to me. Why does the Raider fans hate Cowboys? We never play each other.
We never played. We're not even in the same division. Not even close.
It's called envy.
I understand Niner fans. I understand Eagle fans, and Giants fans, Commander fans. Why do Raider fans hate Cowboy fans?
It's a regional thing, bro. It's a regional thing. So, like places like Arizona, New Mexico, even they've left LA. LA is a big one. Like everybody says that LA is a Niner spot. It's a big Raider Cowboy spot. Like I feel bad for the Chargers even playing there. I don't even know why they're there, paying rent. You know what I'm saying? But and it is, and it's a big thing. And then I come from a household where it's divided in half. Either you're a Cowboy or a Raider fan. That's just the way it is. I got my sister, my brother-in-law, and my other sister, my brother-in-law. You know, they're the same. It's either Cowboys or Raiders. And it's a big Latino thing. It's a family thing. It's actually a culture thing. It's like having the Virgin Mary posted up in your house. It's either you're a Cowboy or a Raider, not a Cardinal, not none of that other bullshit, not a Ram, nothing. It's actually a big cultural thing. You could attest to that, right?
I think it's a culture thing. I know growing up where I grew up and the environment I grew up, you saw a lot of Raider gear. Right, you saw a lot of that blue and silver, and
hey, you could get it to Ice Cube and NWA.
Yeah, and you saw as for over here it was the Cholo vibe, right? Everybody was into so Raiders was a big thing, but I always thought blue and silver just looked way better on me. So blue and silver it was for me,
Tex Ram, baby, Tex Ram,
right? So it is a cultural thing. I agree with Mikey. It was just something, I guess, in the streets, right?
And it is a part of street culture. I don't want to tiptoe and say gang culture, but it is. It's a big part of it. Yeah. It's a big part of it. They don't even
I'll be honest, here in El Paso, they have a big fan base here in El Paso. The Raiders, they got a big fan base here.
And they're the relocated felons.
every Raider fan is not a felon. My name,
I don't know, Holmes.
my nephew, you met him 21, nephew, he's a Raider fan. He's been a Raider fan since Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
So he's never been to jail.
No, you know what? And that's crazy. You know, I say that. My brother-in-law, my sister, they're the most Republican ass, straightforward people. He's actually a customs agent. If anything, he's authority, but he is diehard Raider fan, diehard, and it's just and the cool thing about them, and that's why Al Davis, and it sucks to say this because you know what Jerry is turning into. Jerry is turning into Al Davis, especially when he tries to explain what all in means because he kind of gave me Al Davis.
That's his just win baby win. That's his win baby win.
Well, when you get too old and it's just sad, but what Al Davis has done to ingrain, you know, himself in their culture, the same thing Jerry has. But fortunately, we had Tex Ram before, so it's a culture thing. It is a culture thing. They're so up about their stuff. I'm gonna hear Raider fans if the Cowboys lose this game. I'm gonna get a call from every damn Raider fan like this matter, dude. And
but
it's
a
you're
preseason
ignorant,
game.
You're so fucking ignorant. I swear to
it's
God.
a preseason game. Though. I mean, seriously,
but it matters, Holmes. It matters. It matters.
Yeah, you throwing the Holmes in there.
It matters.
Holmes.
Me and Sad Girl, we're watching it.
Are you mocking your own? Are you mocking your own people? Is that Spanish Ebonics?
No. I'm from Arizona. We're country. We wear boats and drive trucks. We don't have no lowriders and wear dickies. You know what I'm saying? Unlike this guy. But that's another story.
Say, man, raise up off my homeboy. Look at the look. the cholo stance. Yeah. What up?
Oh, I got a pair of dickies. I ain't gonna
lie. Hey, we did go to the.
Maybe throw my Cowboys bandana on right now.
Hey man, I don't wear no Cortez. They're comfortable as hell.
Hey, Mikey, we did go to the Dickie warehouse when we was in Fort Worth. Yeah,
we sure did,
dude. Dickies are for work. Not for being a gangster. Like they're for work. For work. Go to work.
We went to the best made pickle factory. Then next door was the Dickie warehouse. I said, hey man, the best place to take a Mexican to the Dickie warehouse.
Like I was at home.
Oh shit! It's like taking a black guy to the Tyson plant in Atlanta. Shots fired.
Oh no! I'm gonna whoop your ass later.
Well, you gotta chill with me.
Remind me. Talking about the Tyson plant. You mean the chicken plant? Then he called me sensitive, baby. He's like, with his sensitive ass. I love you. Anyway, y'all, it's barbershop talk. We always talk shit to each other. So I hope y'all enjoying us talking shit to each other.
Only my definition of what the Raiders have been, and you know what? Antonio Pierce, you know, bear down. He was a middle linebacker here in Arizona. And, you know, he flipped that around. McDaniels was toxic, but what their program was, you watched it on receiver.
Mm-hmm.
You felt bad for old boy. Because their stadium is badass. They're in a badass location, and they need to give thanks. As much shit as they talk about Cowboys, the reason that they're in Sin City is, Jerry Jones don't know what the fuck he's doing. No. Jerry Jones is the reason why there's a team in Las Vegas and in LA.
Yep. So far.
So that's the reason.
I'm sorry, guys. I was answering my wife's question. I apologize. Yeah, T, get over here and say hi because you know they're looking for
you. Hey, fellas.
Happy belated birthday.
Yeah, I'll say hi to Sugar Mama. to the Sugar Mama. My sister get mad every time I say that. You better quit calling her your Sugar Mama.
I was about to say.
You better bite your tongue.
I say my sugar mama got me all over the damn country. Shit, where the sugar mama go, I go. Shit.
That breakfast Shirley.
I'm blushing for you, bro. I'm blushing for you.
Yeah, tell him he missed breakfast this morning.
Oh, she said you missed breakfast this morning, 21. So
Man. Don't get me started on the breakfast burritos, T.
I know.
Baby, you see Joe? You see Joe?
Where's Joe?
Right there in the comments.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, we trying to get Joe to click the link. So
We
so
haven't been together since Glendale.
Hey, Mikey.
I know T. I know I'm sensitive, T. I know.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be all right.
I be calling Chris and I'm venting, and then T's over there like, it's okay, Mike. It's gonna be okay, Mike.
hey, that's y'all out of control today. I swear to God. But this fucker told me the Tyson plan, and I'm still stuck on that. You know, I was like, only Mikey can talk to me like that.
Well, because T, he said it was a Mexican's dream to go to the damn Dickie plant, right? So I was like, well, it's a black guy's dream to go to the Tyson plant in Atlanta.
I didn't say every Mexican, okay?
You
So
said Mexican.
I said a Mexican, not Mexicans.
Barbershop Talk, like, subscribe, Cowboy Podcast all the time. Hey, you already know what it is. Every group on Facebook.
Hold on a second.
We appreciate you. If you're watching on Facebook through a group that's recently been on, por favor, suben, que te gustan, pongan el timbre, porque aquí a todos queremos al Cowboy Up Podcast. Gracias.
Armando, the wife, got a question.
Oh, where's the baby?
Oh, she over there with the wifey. She's over there chilling. She keeps coming in here.
You gotta give her some kisses for me.
I will.
Yeah, she was on earlier, and she had a pacifier and everything. So yeah, she was doing her thing. So you know, looking all sexy as a baby can. All right, so
power it up.
So our last subject for man, we get out of here, man. Also, you already gave them thanks. Okay, gave them thanks. Now, I actually want to see also one thing. I want to see our head coach in situational football. You know, last week, you know, he went forward a lot on fourth down just to give Trey some throws. Okay. I wonder is Mike McCarthy gonna have a game plan this week, or is he just gonna go off the cuff again? Because I think that kind of hampered Trey Lance a lot too, because I don't think it was a rhythm to it. I think just Mike McCarthy was just calling a bunch of junk to me. Yeah. What do you think, 21?
I agree with you. I feel like, especially in that fourth down where he threw the ball, or was it third down? You know, where we could have ran it. I just think that he just called something just to get Trey Lance some snaps. But I do want to see more situational football, more obviously what we're gonna see in real live games, right? So I want to see more of that, obviously, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the right call because he just needs to throw it faster because Moreno Cropper got the separation.
Do you think in a regular season game we're gonna throw the ball?
Of course not, Mano. But that's why he's tinkering. That's why this is preseason. That's why I laugh at people when they call me when the Cowboys lose a preseason game. I think it's hilarious. It's. I get what you mean though. Because you heard experts say this. How hard is it to get one more yard?
Yeah.
And then get those extra snaps for him to get those reps. But the pressure was on. Like that's a perfect scenario. That's exactly what Chris said. Situational football. And the situation was it's fourth down. Maybe there's no time left. And he needs to score the damn. He needs to get a touchdown. Mike McCarthy called the right play. His quarterback was just late on the throw, too high, and no touch, nothing, no anticipation, nothing. Moreno Cropper made the right move. He had the one-on-one.
Right.
He had the one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
So he had the right play called. It was right as a coach. He called the right play. It was executed by the quarterback wrong. I'll defend him on that. And he had a bunch of plays that he called that were that Princeton fan, and I can't get over this. That wheel route where he's open with what is it? It was cover 2. So either safety goes down or it gets Princeton fat. The safety went down, Princeton fat, and that was a perfect call. It was a perfect call by Mike McCarthy. But not real fans, but regular fans are not going to see that. They're not.
Mm-hmm.
So I get what you mean. So is Mike McCarthy going to call this game to win the game, to play football? Is that what you guys want, both of you?
Well, no, not necessarily like to win the game, but just to have like a script like he would normally have in the regular season. That's what I'm saying. Because to me, everything was pass centric last week. Everything was a pass, and then here's a run. Oh, pass. Oh, here's a run. And we know we got questions in the run game, right? So that's why I wanted it to think, he may script this, this week to trying to give him some kind of flow to the game. That's what I was asking. So, we will see, won't we?
We'll see. We got
about 4 minutes, don't we? All right.
Let's get the hell out of here because I gotta pay.
All right. So final thoughts. Mikey, you go first so you can pee.
Flow Max. Anyway, you know what? Just stay healthy, be healthy. We already said it earlier. Just be healthy.
All right, 21. Any final thoughts for the game tonight?
I'm excited to see a good game. I want to see these rookies come out again and show out. I want to see some improvement out of Trey Lance. So definitely want to see that. And like Mikey said, stay healthy. And for everybody that's in here, you know what? If you guys like the show, like it, subscribe, tell your friends about us. Cowboy Up Podcast every Tuesday and Saturdays pregame, baby.
Yeah, it seemed like we're doing a lot of pregame show. We testing this out because we hadn't decided we were going to do pregame when the season start. So we're testing it out just see if you guys like it. My final thoughts is this, man. I actually want to see more runs tonight. And the reason I want to see more runs is because the offensive line continuity. I want to see we know Tyler can pass block. He went to OU. They throw the damn ball 85% of the time. But I want to see if Tyler could run block. I want to see what BB could do because right now, Mike McCarthy said he was going to give majority of the snaps this week. And I was like, I don't know what this means, but, we're going to see. So hopefully the Cowboys run the ball against these Raiders. We'll dust them up. I know the Cowboys don't even consider preseason wins. They can care less if they win or not. But hopefully they'll do something. So, hey, everybody, go enjoy the game. And, man, we will talk to y'all Tuesday. Dallas Cowboys for life.
Puro pinches Cowboys.
We'll see y'all next week.
I gotta pay.
Peace.
This is what we're doing now. We're just gonna make stuff up. It's gonna be off the cuff. It's gonna be wild. And this is crazy because y'all are Cowboys fans, from what I understand. And what's even wilder is y'all gave it like the hard pause. Like y'all gave it like the, oh man, he about to say something profound. Like he's gonna drop the mic. He's gonna give us the knowledge of the Cowboys' first round draft selection history.
Send this to a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Is it true? Is it true? Is it true that the Cowboys have the best fans? Yes, sir.
Extra thought on it. Because I'm swimming in it. I wear this jersey every first game. It's my favorite jersey.
Came from El Paso.
Go Cowboys!